and welcome back to my garden. Now I'm down in the what I call my afterthought garden, which is down in my front field below the winery and the vineyard. And today Reed and I cleaned it out. We cleaned out pretty much everything that was in here. We're going to be cutting back the asparagus, but that's tomorrow. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plant some garlic. So I'll show you how I'm going to plant garlic. A little breezy here. So I have 4 main kinds of garlic that I'm planting. This one is a really nice garlic. This is a hardneck garlic called Korean. This is one of my tried and trues. It's called music garlic. It's another hardneck garlic. One that's new for me this year is Turkish garlic, and this also is a hardneck. You can tell. Now hardnecks are better for this area. You can also grow soft necks here as well. But the downside of a hardneck garlic, there's upside and downside. The downside is there's not as many cloves on a hardneck garlic. The upside is you get what becomes what's known as the scape, which is the stem that becomes the flower head, seed head. And those are great for pickling and eating fresh and drying. And this is what I'm really curious to grow. It's called the French crook. And look at this size. This is just a beautiful garlic. It's actually started to sprout already. All of these I purchased at the Virginia Garlic Festival, and that was located right here. So I get my garlic to plant. Yeah. All right, so Reed's here to help me. We're gonna go ahead and get started on prepping this bed a little bit. This, I'm not gonna do too much with this. Mainly I'm gonna add some fertilizer back in, and then I'm going to plant the garlic, and then I'm going to cover it up with a nice layer of old spoiled hay. Can't decide if I'm warm or cold today. When I was in the shade, it was cool. It's fall. Just taking a little look around the bed here. Hey, Reed. We pulled out the tomato plants, which were all in here. Here are the asparagus. We're just going to leave them where they are. And I'm mainly going to start by planting this 20-foot by 4-foot bed of garlic. And that's going to be a fair amount of garlic. Now, I'm not going to till this in because I'm a no-till gardener. What I am going to do is take my trowel and I'm going to dig out any kind of weeds that are there. So once I've got any weeds removed that I want to remove, I'm actually not going to till this under because this is going to be deeply mulched. I am, however, going to put sprinkle in some fertilizer just to give this a little bit of extra oomph. I don't have the compost that I need to be able to work in this particular area with compost, but I think with the deep mulch that it's going to have, it's going to be just fine. Now, to plant your garlic, you're going to take your cloves. This is the root side, and you're just going to pull them apart like you would for cooking. You're going to plant each clove is going to become a new plant. And this is the root side, so that goes down, this goes up. I'm going to put these about, so the top is about 2 inches deep. This is the music. And any super small cloves like that, I just save for eating because they're not going to make a very nice head of garlic. But these are decent size. You can see the stem going up in the middle of the hardneck garlic. So just like that, 1 head of garlic is going to make 7, 8 plants. That's a pretty good deal. First thing I'm going to do is just space them out along the row, and then I'll go ahead and plant them. So you're going to plant this one, right?
Right.
This one, then you can plant this one. Now we're going to move that. We can flip the hay over, right? And just kind of dig down, dig a hole, and see how nice the soil is?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty loose because it's been under hay. Now, when you come across a little weed like that, just toss it out. Okay, that looks like that hole is about 4 inches deep.
Mm-hmm.
You want the top, you want to put the root down and the tippy top up, and you want that tippy top about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches below the soil. But this is going to have a deep mulch cover on it. Okay. So, and then just tap it in, right? So I'll do this one, and then I'll let you work on the row. Just, you can dig some of that fertilizer in, you know, while you're at it. If you come across a root from some of our previously growing things, just kind of dig around and loosen up the soil. Going to give plenty of loose soil for these garlic roots to take hold. And that's really all you have to do to plant garlic. Isn't that easy?
Yeah, once I do it, it'll be easy.
You know, it's always many hands make good work, so quick work. So I'm going to go finish placing the next row of garlics. Now we've gotten actually 5 rows of garlic planted, which is incredible. The final thing we're going to do is deep mulch this bed with spoiled hay. Now I put this hay out here last in the first cutting, I guess, which was probably maybe early June, and it's just been sitting out here, so it's begun already to compost down, and we put a heavy layer of that down loosely on top, and then we just leave it. So garlic planting is done, at least in this bed. This is a 20-foot by 4-foot wide bed, so it's going to grow quite a lot of garlic, and I'm looking forward to it. Still have some more garlic to plant up in my main garden, and I've got a few more things to do down here. But that's all you have to do to plant garlic. Just going to sit back and let it begin to sprout. So this garlic is going to probably sprout maybe in a month, maybe 6 weeks or so. And you'll be going, oh my goodness, it's not going to survive. It will survive just fine through the winter. It's very, very, very hardy, especially hardneck garlic. And it will survive, kind of not do much during the winter months. As the days begin to lengthen in February and the ground begins to warm up, it will begin to take off. And when it starts its spring growth, you want to give it a good dose of maybe some fish emulsion or some Neptune's Harvest, something like that, liquid feed. Otherwise, it's got what it needs. I will continue to keep a good nice mulch on this as they come up, and just continue to keep that mulch in. The mulch in a no-dig garden is essential. It is going to feed soil organisms. It's going to keep retain moisture. It's also going to help suppress weeds. So there's a lot of good reasons to mulch. All right then. I thank Reed for all of his help in the garden. I think he's very, very tired, but we got a lot done today. So thank you so much for watching. Take care.